You're getting me all fired up here, Ben. I won't lie. It feels like you guys are firing all cylinders, which is it's just great to hear. With all these projects happening and everything coming together, and I mean a real path to doing this the right way. And it's great to see, because when January came out, it was like, oh, it's just going to be these trillion-dollar tech companies. But now I can clearly see, and I bet everyone can clearly see the path. And I had conversations behind the scenes with you and Janet and a bunch of members of your team, and you were always all highly confident that your deep AGI knowledge from, like you said, decades was always going to take you further. And it's nice to see just, that even coming more to fruition. And I'm sure we'll see more
I think
of it.
it's important to be adaptive and agile here, right? Because you just never know what the next month or year is going to bring. So we have very solid tech stack and very solid AGI theory and algorithms. LLMs are working better than I had predicted they would, but our framework is modular and flexible enough. We can plug those in and we can leverage them to sort of upgrade the function of other stuff we were doing already. And I'm confident we can do that again. So if in 2024 it's not LLMs, it's something else wild and crazy that we're not now imagining, could be a new form of hardware, right? I mean, if that happens, I'm confident our framework is robust, sort of modular, agile enough that we can leverage whatever else is the new thing and use it to accentuate the other things that we're doing. And I think this illustrates a point everyone should keep in mind, right? Like we're in a phase where things are advancing, churning, changing faster and faster than ever before. None of us are smart enough to predict what's going to happen next year. So, I mean, to be able to adapt in an agile way to what the world throws at you, put the new thing together with other things that you know how to do so they have a multiplicative benefit. I mean, it's a core skill, right? And the fact that our team is pretty good at that is part of what gives me confidence.
And not also to be a slave to a legacy business model like Google is to search or Microsoft is.
We're not.
Yeah.
We have a very decentralized approach in that the different entities in Singularity in that ecosystem have a diversity of business models, right? So you have for-profit entities like Azarka and TrueAGI and Rejuve Biotech developing AI-powered longevity therapies, right? Then you have a variety of tokenomic entities, each of which has their own token model, right? So we're able to innovate and be agile on the economic side as well as on the tech side. And indeed, big tech companies can't do that. Like they buy small companies and they extract little bits and kill the rest, right? Because everything has to go into one monolithic business model. And I think just like monolithic social networks are going out, monolithic things are not going to work as well in this next phase as we transition towards singularity because they're not agile enough and the world just changes too quickly. And the Google founders saw this and tried so hard to counteract this by changing Google to Alphabet with their other bets with Google X and so forth. And in the end, it didn't work, right? Like they built a great company, but they were not able to keep it from becoming a monolithic beast.
That's that innovator's dilemma. It never goes away. You can slice it.
Yeah, it's a fundamental issue, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, you can bypass it by using decentralized networks rather than monolithic organizations, but I'm not sure you can solve it within a monolithic organization, right? It's hard.
Look, you're showing it's almost like the innovator's dilemma on steroids. This because it's playing out super fast with almost seems bigger consequences than your normal tech curve innovator's dilemma. That's what it seems like I'm watching in real time. For you to see within months that while they're making some progress, ultimately it's already seen that some of these big tech won't be able to maneuver in such a nimble way.
Yeah, I mean, the speed with which Google's hegemony became questionable, the speed with which Elon Musk is destroying Twitter, like it's quite, I mean, the speed with which Facebook became a metaverse company, changed its name to Meta, then gave up on the metaverse, right? Like the churn is quite dramatic. And you got to remember, like a few years ago, all the pundits were saying these big techs had unassailable world domination, right? And now all of a sudden it's not so unassailable at all, right? It's amazing how these things can shift, but yet we're going to see far bigger and crazier and more impactful shifts over the next few years.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. I'm looking for partners, collaborators, colleagues who want to join forces with me around the globe and create real value, generational wealth, and financial freedom for everyone else around the world. Get involved in the cryptocurrency markets, get involved in the NFT markets. This is your moment. Life all comes down to a few moments. Don't let this pass. Now it's not too late. Next year's going to be too late. Ultimately, this is about freedom. That's the way I see it. This is about giving power back to the people and enabling billions of people worldwide to use the financial markets to improve their lives and those of their friends and their families and their communities. Honestly, I think it's a violation of human rights not to allow people basic access to financial services. Because right now people are being kept in the dark, they're being robbed of education, and it's a travesty. And so I'm looking for people that want to join me and be a part of this solution. And that all happens inside the DeFi Academy. The gains my students are making are absolutely amazing. Double, triple digit gains in the first month alone. That's amazing. This will change your life. Now is the time to get involved. I'm going to tell you exactly how my students in my academy made money in the last 30 days. I'm talking about real trading results. And let me just whet your appetite a little bit. Let me hit you with some numbers. I'm talking Brendan from New Zealand is up 68.77% on the month. Steve from Europe up 83%. Albert in Singapore up 169.9% on one single trade. I got Susan up 153% on her call options alone, also rocking 139% returns and 442% returns as well on individual trades. These are people that are changing their financial future in the last 30 days, but it's based on trading discipline. I've graduated over 500 students from inside my academy from over 54 countries around the world. It's amazing. When it comes to crypto, DeFi, and blockchain, we love this space. We truly believe it's the future. This is down to our core. It's authentic to what we're doing, and everybody can tell through the camera because you can't make this stuff up. If you're watching me now, wherever you are, I implore you, take 60 seconds right now and join my academy. Apply today. Now you've got a chance. Life all comes down to a few moments. What are you going to do? What's the choice that you're going to make?